side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get away.
Luck on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the pass.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Luck. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Luck. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain there of 21 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd down and 4. Luck. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, Luck. The quick slant caught, and he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. David Johnson. taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, defense, let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Malik Jackson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for KC. 44 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
3rd down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
And the Raiders have got him. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Watch the run. Watch the run.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they come up now second and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it third and goal.
What do you need? Jim, 11.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
the Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Luck now to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Locke. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing again is Locke. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Out of the gun, Locke. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will knot us up at 10. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
154. Come on,
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike's 54.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. There's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This is taken around the 12. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Luck. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play. And the Raiders.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on now, let's go.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Luck. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that, the process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Play action, Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
21.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. He'll get this one to Cup complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
Here we go.
Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that rests. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Paul Richardson, 69 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what you're getting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Lott. Big hold to the 30. This is Johnson. He's got it. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And the Raider first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Lott. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Play action. It's locked. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the quarterback, there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Luck. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yeah, and in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here we go. 180!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo complete. It's Johnson. 11 yards there. First down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Here we go. 180!
First down.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now this throw caught left side and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Garoppolo rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Garoppolo looks to throw, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Push him back. Push him back.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Luck. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Luck. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Don't be scared of it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling. And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. City, touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Now Garoppolo. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Luck now to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Luck. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Kill. Check 3.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the Oakland 20 into the red zone. A big play there for KC. 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Kansas City, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Oak,